Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. So today's video is our October TBR Chaos-A-Ween edition. I am so excited for this month's TBR and for this just month in general for reading. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it's going to be a really good one. So we shall wait and see, but I have high hopes. But yeah, I'm comfy in my hoodie, I've got my cup of tea, so let's get started on the TBR. Now I do have, hang on, let's remove the jar from there because we do not need that jar today. And we're going to remove that jar too because we don't need that jar either. So I do have some books left over that I've not managed to get to in September because September just didn't go how I wanted it to go. It didn't go to plan. I started off pretty solid and then it went to shit. So I do have some books here that I'm going to carry over and we will work them into some of the prompts where I can, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. These are just some extra goodies to read throughout the month. So first up we have Rewind It Back by 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒. This is the final book in the Windy City series and I'm scared because I don't want the universe to end. This is also Rio's story, so I do have high hopes, and I hate to say it because you should never go into a book with high hopes in case obviously it gets ruined for you, but I do have high hopes for this one because Rio is just such an interesting character and I really want to get into his mind and like see his perspective and his view on life and just his history and his backstory. I just really want to explore that, so I am excited, but I am also scared to get to this one. Next we have Love Arranged by Lauren Asher. This is the third and final book in the Lakefront Billionaire series. This is Lorenzo and Lily's story, which we see a glimpse of them obviously in the first two books, and their dynamics just from those glimpses seem really interesting. Like they are like, I don't know, like you can just feel the tension between them in just those two. So to them have their own story and to like delve deeper into it and like watch like a little bit of history play out, but then watch like those dynamics just develop and their relationship develop and just to watch it grow and change, I'm so excited for. Again, I don't want it to end, but I'm excited, and this is like, I need to finish these series and these books can get me finishing these series, so I need to get to them. Next I have King of Envy by Hannah Huang. I don't know if I say her surname right, but let me know. This is the fifth book in the Kings of Sin series, so this would put me up to date because there's still another 2 to come. I think obviously she's doing each book's like a Deadly Sins, so I think there's still 2 more to come, so this would put me up to date. And this is, I am not going to pronounce this, so I hope you guys are prepared. 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒 and then 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖊. I think that's how you pronounce them. This is their story. We see I don't know if I'm saying that right, correct me again in the comments if I'm wrong. We see him in the other books and he is such a mysterious character. Like he is so mysterious. I believe we meet Anya in the last book, King of Sloth, I think. I can't remember. I know we've seen a glimpse of her somewhere and I think it's that book. I don't know, but I'm intrigued because this is a interesting story. She's engaged to his friend, or at least just someone he knows, but he wants her. So yeah, like I wanted to see what happens. So why I haven't got to this yet, I don't know. He had everything he could have wanted except her. You guys have seen this one many a times on my TBR. That is Play With Me by 𝖑𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒. I picked this on a TBR at the very beginning of the year and I've still not got to it, and I don't know why, because I really want to pick it up and read it, but like I say, life gets in the way, and for some reason when I do pick up a book I don't pick up this one. So I want to get to this. I'm really intrigued by this. This is Garrett's and Jenny's story. Now Jenny is the sister of Carter from the first book. So yeah, and obviously Garrett is Carter's best friend. And I loved Consider Me. Okay, Consider Me was a 5-star read. It was like the very last book I read for 2024, and I ended the year on a solid book, so I really want to get to this one. Next I have The Mistake by Elle Kennedy. This is the second book in the Off-Campus series. I enjoyed The Deal. I wouldn't say I was obsessed with it, but it was such a nice, easy read. So I do want to continue that series and just kind of explore more of the characters and see more in depth of them. This is being turned into a TV show. It is a TV show, it's not a film, TV show. So I want to catch up on this before that's, you know, finished filming and it's released. So yeah, I do want to continue this. This is John Logan's and Grace's story. So we'll see. And then last off we have Our Violent Ends by 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒𝖊. This one, it finishes off the little duet, which I do really want to round off. I read These Violent Delights towards the beginning of the year somewhere. I wasn't a massive fan of that one. It wasn't quite what I was expecting. It did feel a bit of a letdown, so I've kind of been putting this book off. But we shall see. We'll see what happens. I just don't know. That first book has kind of really made me not interested in the rest of it, but I don't want to give it up either, so we'll see. We'll give it a go, we'll find out, and we'll just go from there really. Those are the books that I will be carrying over into the month of October. So now it's time for us to go through our prompts for our Chaos-A-Ween. I'll be ready. This is going to be interesting. I have some ideas, but I'm not really sure on some other ones. I think some of them are going to be hard. Some of these I think when I roll it, it's just going to be a case of if I read a book after I've rolled it and I feel it fills the prompt, I may end up having to do that, because some of them I think it's going to be a little bit difficult. AKA our first prompt, which is a Halloween theme. So this is any book that is either set at Halloween, discusses the ideologies of Halloween, or the cover gives you Halloween vibes. Now, I look at my shelving and I don't really know. I could actually do that one. I don't think it's not set at Halloween, but it does give me Halloween vibes on the cover. And that is Victorian Psycho by 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒𝖊. I was literally just discussing this book because I'm currently doing sprints as well, so I was just discussing this. But tell me that cover doesn't give you like some Halloween vibes with like the blood. Like I feel like the colouring, it gives like quite an eerie kind of feel to it. So it's not set at Halloween, but I feel like this one gives me some good Halloween vibes. It's actually right, okay, I just looked at the bottom of the synopsis. It says, that is until her chillingly dark imagination breaks the feeble boundary of reality one Christmas morning. And I'm saying it gives me Halloween vibes, but like that cover, correct me if I'm wrong, like if you guys feel otherwise, do let me know. But I feel like this just screams Halloween at me. Like I said, the kind of the Victorian vibes, so obviously like very costumey kind of vibes with the blood. The neon green just gives me the heebie-jeebies with the bright red blood, and I just feel like that one fulfills that. So I might go for this one, you know, because I do really want to get to it as well. So I think I'm going to sneak that one in on that prompt. But hey, let's find out. The second book is a book in a series. Now this could be filled by any of these books here, so I'm not going to pick out a different book for this one. I'm going to just use any of these books that I'm carrying over. Family pick, again, I'm not going to pick that one just now either. When I get to the time, I will ask a member of my family to raid my bookshelves and find a book for me. Poll pick, again, I'm going to use these books that I'm carrying over for that one, so when I roll it I will stick some of these books up in a poll, and then my book club can pick, so that's probably where I'll put the poll up, and they can pick what book I am going to read. So yeah. Now a book under 300 pages. I could have used that one for under 300 pages because that's 192 pages I think it is. So I need now another book under 300 pages. I could do Before We Say Goodbye by Toshikazu Kawaguchi, which is part of the Before Coffee Gets Cold series. But like the cover's a pink one and it gives me very springy vibes, and I feel like maybe I don't want springy vibes. So a book book under 300? Is that one under 300? Right, we're gonna go raid my shelving. Let's start with this shelving over here. I feel like ignore this mess that you can see. I do really want to get to this one, but I don't know if it's under 300, and that's The Wicked Will Rise by Danielle Page. Oh, it is. It is 293. 293, and it kind of gives obviously the Halloweeny vibes as well with the green, the way it's written. This is a Wizard of Oz retelling series. So I read Dorothy Must Die, which is the first book, and it is a really interesting read, and it's very quick. Like, you just kind of fly through it, you get so absorbed. So I do want to continue that series. What else could there be? Like I said, you have got the Before We Say Goodbye, but it's just very springy, and I don't feel like... This is October, this is Chaos-A-Ween, so we kind of want to be avoiding springy looking books. You know? So we got this as an option. What's the October's book club pick? 308. I was going to say I could do the naturals, which is October's book club pick for the wolf pack. So if anyone wants to come and read the naturals with us, the link is down below. But that's 308. So that doesn't cover that. I really want to read Not Quite Dead Yet and Death at Morning House, but those again are going to be longer. I'm kind of trying to look here towards like my thriller mystery kind of shelving, because those are the kind of books you want to read this time of year. Oh, that one's springy looking as well. Hex and Hexability. That's going to be over 300. Yeah, again, over 300. Yeah, so let's have a look at the romance and stuff shelving, but at the moment, this is what we're looking at. This is like all my romance and my LGBT. I do have some romance down here as well, so we'll wait and see what happens over here, and then if not, we shall grace the presence of the shelving hidden behind the chair. I do also have non-fiction here, which is good. Do any of these, right? So I need to do my part 4 of 12 Friends Picks My Reads. Do either of these two cover? Because I know the other one doesn't. No. Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to check that beforehand. I'm getting very hot now in this, which is not good. Not good. Is there anything over there? I don't think so. Not that I'm kind of vibing with and wanting to pick up anyway. Wild and Wrangled, that's the last book that I want to read in this series. Over the Intimacy Experiment. Ooh. What's this one? Because I think this one's just a duet. Over. I apologise for these angles, guys, because these angles are not it, are they? What's this one? Is this one under? Oh, this one's under. This one's 280. That's White Noise by 𝖬𝖑𝖈. This is the first book in a series, which obviously isn't not the best, but this is an MM romance, and it's like, I think it's Rockstar too, so that could be a good shout, so I'm going to put that there as well. And I said there's nothing over there, is there, that's taken my fancy. Those look over 300. What's this one? This is a dark. Oh, okay. This one's 238, and that's Thirst by Carmen Rosales. So that could be a shout. So I think we're going to try and decide between these three. I don't think I've got you guys back where I had you, but we're going to roll with it. So I think we're going to try and decide between these three books. So I have First by Carmen Rosales. Again, that's the first book in the series. Same as White Noise by 𝖬𝖑𝖈. And then The Wicked Will Rise is the second book, so it gets me closer to finishing. I feel like this one gives more like Halloween-y or like Chaos-A-Thon vibes compared to these two. Obviously, dark romance, I feel like you can get away as well. Like, I feel like that gives the same vibes too, because of like the dark mysterious thing to it. I can't think of the words. I think I might go for The Wicked Will Rise. I think I might go for that one, which was the first one we picked out. I think I'm going to go for that. I think we're going to go The Wicked Will Rise by Danielle Page for a book under 300 pages. So our next prompt is set in the woods / cabin. So any book that is set within the woods or at a cabin, if it features on the cover and is only a small part of the plot, it also still counts. Now, I have that one, which I know has it on the cover. So we do have The God of the Woods by Liz Moore, which I do really want to pick up. I do really want to pick this one up. It is a big chunky book though, so I don't know. Do I have anything else that has like woods or something on the cover? Or a cabin of some sort? I don't know. I'm trying to look around. I don't want to drag you guys around with me too much. This one is a no. Phantom, does Phantom have? I really want to read this one. No. I don't know. Think, Sky. I think it's gonna be The God of the Woods. If you don't fall. I think that's gonna be the one. Because I don't think, bear with me again. I think it's gonna be The God of the Woods. I think that's gonna be the book. It's a chunker, but maybe if I could find an audiobook somewhere, I think that could work. Our 7th prompt is orange cover, so this can be the full cover, the spine, and or elements. Now I have some orange books here. I have an orange book here which is a non-fiction, Conspiracy Legends, Murders, Lies and Cover-Ups by David Gardner. I do also have, as well, if we want to go outside of full cover, we have with elements, we have the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix, with like the element with the oranges. And I do really want to read this one. Like, this is one that is on my radar, so that's 2 options. And I feel like these are both perfect for this time of year as well. I think I had one over here that has orange, which is They Both Die at the End by 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈. But I don't know if I want to read that at this time of the year. Otherwise, I don't think I have any other orange books. What do I do? I might go for this one, you know, because this one's giving me more. This one's giving me more vibes for this time of year. So I think we're going to go for the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. I think that's going to be... So I think we're going to go for this one. So let's add this one on here too. So our next prompt is read a non-fiction. So this can be any non-fiction book, for example, a biography, true crime, like a factual kind of educational book. Now I do want to read, so I already know what I want to read for this prompt because I've been dying to pick it up since I got it, and that is Alan Rickman's Marry Deeply, the Alan Rickman Diaries, which has been edited by Annan Taylor and the foreword is by Emma Thompson. You guys know I love Harry Potter. That helped me get through a lot in my childhood, which is why it's so close to my heart for me. Do not and cannot stand the author. I'm putting that disclaimer in there now. Fucking can't stand her. It's just the universe in itself is what's helped me through a lot of stuff. But I do want to read this because he was such a good actor. Like, he was just like one of the best. So I do want to read this, and obviously it's written in his diary. So it's through his never before seen diaries, 25-year passion project. Alan Rickman invites readers backstage and into his life. He takes us behind the scenes on films and plays ranging from Sense and Sensibility, the Harry Potter series, Private Lives, My Name is Rachel Corrie, and many more. Detailing the extraordinary and the ordinary, he writes in a way that is anecdotal, indiscreet, witty, gossipy, and utterly candid. Here is Rickman, the actor, but also the friend, the traveller, the fan, the director, the enthusiast, in short, the real Alan Rickman. Here is a life fully lived, all detailed and intimate and characteristically plain-spoken prose. Like, I'm just dying. So that, without a doubt, that is that book. Like, I have so many other non-fictions, but that was when I've done that prompt, I just knew that was the book that was going to fulfill it. Number generator. Right, we are going to do that one together. We are going to do that. So we're going to roll up a number generator. I am going to screen record as well so you guys can see. So for number generator, I'm going to be counting my shelving, do a generator for those numbers, and then count the books on the shelving, generate those numbers. I won't be counting in the red books when I count the books on the shelving. I won't be counting those. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 books on my shelving. So generate, I'm screen recording this, 6, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's the top shelf, awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. 11, because I didn't count that one. 11, we have 11 books on that one. So let's generate that. 7, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Are you guys ready for this one? I did want to drag you guys with me to go and grab that book. We have the Book of Life by Gemma Harkness. I have been putting this book off. I've been picking this book off, and this is the next book that I do need to read in that series, so that did fall quite nicely. It's a chunker. I mean, it's a good time of year to read this book too. So yeah, perfect timing for that one. Is that going to slot in there? Just about. And I've still got some prompts to go. The next one is a book you've been putting off. I immediately know one of them, but I know for a fact I'm not emotionally stable for that book, so I'm not going to be picking that book up because I just know I just know I can't read it right now. I guess I could I could do Play With Me, couldn't I? Because technically I've been putting it off since the beginning of the year when I picked it. Technically. Do I cheat the system? I mean, it's my system. Do I cheat it? I think I'm going to do Play With Me for that one because, like I said, technically I have been putting it off since the beginning of the year. So I think we're going to go for that. So that book will be read next month. Number 11 is Back to School. So this is a book that is set in academia or is a childhood favourite that you loved when you were in school. Book that's set in academia. This is set in college. This is set in college. I can do this. I don't need to pick any more books. I can do this one. I'm carrying that over. Let's go. Let's go. We're going for it. We're doing that one. The Mistake for Back to School. So yeah, we're doing that one. The Mistake is going for Back to School. We're doing that. And then our last and final prompt is autumn theme. So this is a book that is either set in autumn/fall or the cover reminds you of autumn/fall. I will also just say there is a 13th book which is a player's book, so just letting you know. But a autumn themed book, or the cover gives me autumn vibes. I guess I could. We're gonna go back up here with our romance shelving. Apologies again for the angles, but I'm gonna take you guys with me on this one. Wild and Wrangled by Lila Sage. That gives me autumn vibes. Like the colouring of it, that gives me autumn vibes. This is Dusty and Camille's book. Nothing down there gives me. I could do The Bones Beneath My Skin. Again, the colouring of it. And it is on one of my 25 books before the end of the year, but I don't know if I'm quite in the mood for it. I feel like I need very quick reads. I think we are going to stick and go with Wild and Wrangled, but just the colouring of it gives me quite autumny vibes, like the orangey into like the purpley kind of like, which really reminds me of like when the leaves change. So I think we're going to go for this one. I think this is the one we're going to go for, so I can't quite squeeze that in, so that's going to sit on the top there. But yeah, that is our October TBR. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 books, which actually works out really well because technically there's 13 prompts. So, you know, we're fulfilling them all. But obviously I may read other books throughout the month as well. These are just the ones that fulfill those prompts for us. But yeah, that is it for our October TBR. This has been a long one. I feel like this is the longest TBR I've ever done. So yeah, but thank you guys for sticking with us as I have gone through my October TBR and we have built it together. And yeah, stay tuned for videos throughout the month of October where you guys will see some of these books featured and see my thoughts and opinions. I am hoping to get back to doing wrap-ups from the month of October. I did want to start in September, but again, things went to shit, so that didn't happen. So hopefully in October you guys will start seeing wrap-ups again. But yeah, that is the October TBR. I will catch you guys later and in the next video, so don't forget to keep smiling, be kind, and keep reading. Bye guys. We shall see. We shall see. And I've just sent them all flying. This is the 5th book in the Kings of Sins. That just... it is what it is. You need to stay up there. Please don't fall. Really? So yeah, we're
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.